Hi guys, this is Alyssa. I'm just doing an informative speech here on the ISIS and let you know a little bit about who they are and the history about them and why we created this problem. Let's see. A little bit of history. The ISIS used to be Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda is and was the #1 threat to us since 9/11. We went to Iraq in May 20th, 2003, and still currently over there. We're just kind of showing them, how things should work and how the power and everything is not within themselves. But the ISIS overpowered Al-Qaeda in 2010, and they became known as the ISIS. A little bit about the ISIS is that they kind of took over Afghanistan, and they took over a lot of the villages and the cities, not really cities, but little, droughts there over in Afghanistan. And there are about 10,000 plus troops. They age between 4 and 50, and mostly are males. They do suicide bombers, which usually occur with females and a small child to an infant. And, but the ISIS have now overpowered a lot of them over there. We see them a lot now with as Zach B said, 17 things about the ISIS you need to know is they are coming. They show threats. They've done a lot of things that we don't see. With being in the military, we get upped on this, information about it every month. Who are the ISIS? Everything you need to know about them. Exactly who I said is they're the biggest threat to us since 2010, and are still going to show they're the biggest threat until we can control them. Brian Ross. Let's see, ISIS threat at home. The FBI warns U.S. military is that we got a big video about them saying this is what they're going to do and this is how they're going to do it. Example would be 20 civilians were beheaded about 2 weeks ago, and 2 were soldiers. And they're just pretty much showing that who's the boss and why they're doing it. I believe that we did it to ourselves as not really showing them, who has the power and why. Can't say we always have the power, but, with this going on, they have threatened now for the United States to come in and destroy. Example would have been the Mall of America, and we weren't ready for it. They didn't come, but, it was a threat, and they show it every day, different threats. I mean, it's not just actions, it's not videos, it's viral. I mean, they're coming in, they're trying to hack into our systems. They're learning what we do, who we are, and why we do it. The ISIS are just the biggest threat, and right now everybody has to be on board and understand who they are and why they're doing this. Why they're doing it is to show power and show that they can defeat anything. And as days go on, they get more and more soldiers on their ISIS team. And sad to say, they do have ISIS here in the United States, but don't be afraid, because they're not really, they haven't done anything. Our military is pretty strong, so we'll be able to, control it somehow. But this is why we have entered Afghanistan. And I don't know, a couple weeks ago, if you read, it was on CNN that there were over 1,000 ISIS troops about 30 miles away from a Marine base, which only had 300 of them, and the National Guard and active duty is sent in air support to help them. They never came close, but, so I do believe that we have created the problem. We have, let our barrier down, and now we need to fix it. So this is why we send more and more and train more troops and help out, and need more support from everybody to kind of communicate. So hopefully you kind of learn a little bit about who they are in history. So thanks for watching.